Hello everybody, hello, welcome back to the channel. I have not done a tutorial here in a very long time, and this stuff has been a long time in development as well, so I'm super happy to bring you this setup guide on how to install audio access with the mod manager made by Shoeb for Minecraft Java Edition. Let's get started. I want to preface this guide by saying a couple of things. One, all of these features are still in development. Two, these are third-party features that Mojang is not really involved with as far as development. And three, we do have totally blind people testing these features. There are still certain things that are very difficult that you guys will hear about during the series and things like that, but I will definitely cover all of the features that these mods are capable of providing at the end of the setup guide. So please watch the entire tutorial before you purchase the game and go through the setup so you can decide if this guide and this game is for you at this point or not. We are, like I said, moving forward with these features. We do have people throughout the blindness spectrum testing this stuff, and if you'd like to take part, please join the Discord linked below, and I would love to direct you towards where we're testing this stuff out. So let me explain a little bit how this process works as far as installing the launcher. The launcher is meant so that we can run all three editions of the game from the same place. We're only going to be handling the Java edition right now, but you can run the Java edition, the Bedrock edition, as well as Minecraft Dungeons from this. So we're going to go ahead and go down to this launcher heading here by pressing the letter H.
Minecraft launcher heading level 1.
And the button that we're looking for is not necessarily going to download the launcher, unfortunately, but it's going to open the Xbox app. It's kind of a weird process, and then you have to download it via the Xbox app. So let's start tabbing down.
Install to button.
There we go. There's the install to button right away. We're going to press that. It's going to pop a dialog. Nvda doesn't necessarily focus in the right place, so I'm going to have to interrupt and shift tab to the notice that it gives.
Microsoft Studio install to button.
All right, let's press the install to button.
Dialog, document, cancel button, button cancel, button launch, button close. Button launch, button requires Windows 10, latest update or higher and Xbox app to play PC games.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Cancel button, launch button.
We're going to launch the Xbox app.
Xbox window.
It's going to load up the game.
Xbox Insider program, home button.
But let's go ahead and tab down here
Back button.
a few
Game
times.
Tab 1 social search no profile and settings blind crap my collection button. Change list type. Microsoft Solid or collect expand button. Microsoft Studios action and adventure link.
There we go.
Play you own this button.
Okay, so normally that's a download button. So once you press that, it'll just install it, and you'll be able to press play here, and it'll also show up in your start menu. Let's go ahead and press play, and it will open up the launcher. I'm gonna pause here for a second to give you time to install it. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to right about now. All right, welcome back. So let's go ahead and press the play button and open the launcher. All right.
Minecraft launcher.
Here's the launcher.
Begun migrating some Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts.
All right, that's going to be an alert that you get if you have an old Mojang account. They're going to want you to move over so you can use things like two-factor authentication and stuff like that. And you get a free cape, but that's mainly just a visual factor that a lot of people who this tutorial applies to might not be interested in, but I digress. We've got the launcher here. We've got quite a few things to go through, but right now what we're interested in is the installations tab. If you press play with a blank launcher, which I've got a few profiles here because I've been playing Minecraft for like 4 years, but if you press play right now, you'll be able to turn on narrator with Control B, and you'll get some speech feedback and stuff like that, but nothing like we're about to enable. So the first thing there you're interested in is the installations tab. So let's go ahead and tab down to that.
Alert, this installation has been modified. Navigation landmark, tab control, patch notes tab, patch notes 4 of 4. Skins tab, skins 3 of 4. Installations tab, installations 2 of 4.
There we go.
Selected, installation section.
And we're going to press enter on that and open the installations. And we are going to create the profile that we're going to be using for the entire survival guide here. Let's go ahead and find the new profile button, and I will talk about all the settings that you guys are going to need.
Installations region, search for installation, edit installation name.
So if you have a lot of installations, you can use this to narrow down your searches if you need to find a specific one.
Sort by latest played menu button collapsed sub-menu.
That's pretty self-explanatory. Sort by latest played.
Search grouping. Release versions checkbox checked. Alert run snapshot versions in a separate game directory to avoid corrupting your worlds. Snapshot versions checkbox not checked.
Alright, so I usually don't run snapshot versions, so I leave this unchecked, but if you're trying to experiment or develop or anything, this might be something that you need.
Modded installations checkbox checked.
Alright, we need to have this checkbox checked. If you do not check modded installations, you will not be able to run the accessibility pack whatsoever.
List new installation button.
Alright, here is our new installation button. We're going to press enter on that.
Create new installation dialog. Clickable close button. Create new installation. Clickable installation icon button collapsed.
Alright, we're not really worried about the icon.
Name edit unnamed installation.
Alright, we're going to do Control A and delete to get rid of all of that. And we're going to type The Blindcraft Survival Guide. That's what we want.
Guide, server download link. Version latest release, 1.17.1. Menu button collapsed sub-menu.
Alright, so here is the release picker. If you're playing pure vanilla and you want the latest release, you leave this blank. If we are running a fabric installation,
latest release 1.17.1.
By default, it's the latest release. We're going to arrow down.
Release fabric loader 0.11.61.17.12 of 70.
We want the fabric loader for 1.17.1. That's what we want. If you don't have that, I'm going to link the fabric loader down below. We're going to be able to install everything that we need with the mod manager. But if this does not show up, you may need to install the fabric loader ahead of time, and I will have that linked below. It's just like installing another installer. It'll ask you to pick your version and all that. If you guys want me to do a little side episode on installing the fabric launcher, let me know in the comments below, but let's continue.
Game directory edit less. Game directory edit less use default directory greater.
So what you can do is, if you're only using one profile, if you're not going to be playing more than one version or anything like that, leave this default. For us, we're going to need to browse to a new folder. And I'm going to show you guys how I have this set up. You're going to want to go to your .minecraft folder.
Desktop list, Minecraft 22 of 22.
Alright, so here's the Minecraft folder.
Minecraft.
And I have a profiles folder here.
Profile 68.
And what we want to do is we want to create a folder for this profile. We're going to call it
Guide.
We're going to call it Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17. And we're going to go back to the launcher and press Browse.
For folder dialog, select folder, OK button, cancel button, select folder tree view, level 4.minecraft collapsed 1 of 1.
Alright, so by default, it selects our .minecraft folder for us, so that's useful. Let's expand it with the right arrow key.
Expanded, 0 items. Level 5.fabric collapsed 1 of 1.
And we're going to press P to go to Profiles.
Presents a footsteps 1 of 1 level. Profiles collapsed 1 of 1.
There we go.
Expanded, 0 items. Level 6 Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.171 of 1.
There's our folder. We're going to press Enter on that.
Create new installation browse button. Set .minecraft as the game directory for this installation button.
Now, if you don't want to do that, this will actually restore your defaults.
Resolution drop-down menu button sub-menu.
We'll leave our resolutions default.
Hide edit less auto. Alert, be careful. Changing these options may cause the installation to malfunction. More options button collapse.
By default, Minecraft is set to use 2 gigs of RAM. You can get away with 2 gigs of RAM if you're not doing a whole lot. You have to keep your render distance low and all that stuff. We are going to expand this, and I'm going to show you how to change it if you want to use more RAM. My computer has 16 gigs of RAM in it, so we're going to give Minecraft 8 of those. So let's press enter on this.
Expanded. Java executable edit less use bundled Java runtime greater.
We don't want this.
Browse button. JVM arguments edit selected XMX2GXX.
Alright, do you hear that? XMX2GXX right there? That 2G is 2 gigs of RAM. So we're going to press Control Home.
Spelling error XMX2GXX.
To go to the beginning. And we're going to right arrow over to that 2G.
XMX2.
We're going to delete the 2.
Out of spelling error. G.
and press 8.
Spelling error XMX8GXX plus spelling error unlock experimental VM options XX.
There we go.
Reset button. Cancel button. Create button.
And we're going to press create. Boom.
Application.
That's all we needed to do to create our profile. We're actually going to go back to the Play tab and we're going to launch Minecraft once. We need to do that in order to generate our options.txt file. I'll show you how to create the options.txt file, but it is 1000% necessary to do that. We are going to Shift tab up to the Play tab now.
Search grouping, modded installations, alert run, snapshot versions and release versions, checkbox checked. Sort by latest played menu, but search for installation, edit, navigation, landmark, tab, control, patch notes tab, patch notes 404, skins tab, skins 3 of 4, installations tab, selected installations, play tab, play 1 of 4, selected, hero image for Minecraft.
And we are going to tab down to the combo box right before the play button.
Installations tab, installations 2 of 4, skins tab, skins 3 of 4, patch notes tab, patch notes 4 of 4, alert, this installation has been modified and might not support the latest player safety features. Landmark, choose installation.
That's fine. And we're going to find our Blindcraft installation.
Test 1.17 Fabric Loader 0.11.
There's our test.
Test Fabric Loader 0. Latest release 1.17. Latest snapshot 1. The Blindcraft Survival Guide Fabric Loader 0.11.61.17.16 of 6.
There it is. Boom.
Choose installation. The Blindcraft Survival Guide.
And we're going to tap to play.
Play button. Dialog, you are about to play a Minecraft Java Edition installation that has been modified.
Okay.
I understand the risks. Don't warn me again about this installation. Checked.
We're going to check the don't warn me again because we're cool.
Cancel button, play button, loading alert.
And it's going to load some stuff. Just give it a minute. Okay, here we are with some Minecraft music. I will be able to help you guys turn this off and handle some options if you want eventually. But this is what it sounds like so far. We are in Minecraft. Now the first thing you want to do is press F11. Gosh, that's so loud. You want to press F11 to put it in full screen. Then you want to press Control B.
Narrator. Narrates all.
To turn narrator on.
Press tab to navigate. Multiplayer button. Minecraft Realms button.
And here you can hear
Screen
it
element,
is talking.
Single player button. Options.
We're going to go to options. We're going to tab down to sound.
Or tab button. FOV. Normal slider. Press tab to navigate to FOV 71 slider.
And that's the only thing you got to do. Change your FOV.
Single player button.
And press Alt F4. Gosh, that's loud. Wow. And we have generated our options.txt file. That's the only thing we need to do at this point. Sorry about that super loud music. Now the next step is to go to the mod manager. Now the direct download link from GitHub is included in the description below. We don't have to navigate any web pages or anything like that. So I'll give you a second to go and get that GitHub link and download it, and I will see you at your downloads folder. Here we are at our downloads folder. I have a lot of stuff in here, most of it involving Minecraft and Minecraft testing and stuff like that. But the first thing we are going to do is we are going to unzip this file. So I'm going to press my applications key.
Context menu, open O, share with Skype, open with WinRAR W, extract files.
We're going to go to extract files,
extract,
and just leave everything default. Boom, there we go.
Mod.manager.zip2 last week grouping expanded early today grouping expanded mod.manager 1 of.
Alright, here is the mod manager folder. I'm actually going to copy this and move it. Here we are in the location where I'm going to be keeping all the stuff involved with the accessibility of this game, and we are going to open the folder. There's going to be a folder inside of a folder, as zip files often do. And here we are.
Mod manager.jar 1.
So we have the mod manager.jar.
Run on Unix 2 of 3.
We have a run on Unix file.
Run on Windows.bat 3 of 3.
And we have a run on Windows file. We are going to run on Windows, but the first thing I want you guys to do before we do that is go and get the file directory of your profile that we just created. Because I have a desktop shortcut, I'm just going to press Windows M.
Desktop list, Minecraft 22 of 22.
We're going to go to Minecraft.
Items view list, profile 60.
We're going to go to profiles.
Selected. Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17101.
Here's the Blindcraft Survival Guide. We're going to go inside, and then we're going to Shift Tab to the address bar.
Preview, quick access, expanded, search, edit, box, edit, search with address, C, users, Chris, app, data, roaming.minecraft, profiles, Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17 toolbar, all locations, split button.
There it is. We're going to press Applications key.
Context menu, copy address C.
Boom. We got that. And we're going to
mod manager.
Go back to the mod manager. We got the address in our clipboard. Let's run on Windows.bat.
C, Windows System Mod Manager, profiles.
Boom. Here we are. We got a nice GUI here. There is
C, Windows System 32 cmd.x term.
A cmd.x window in the background. This must stay open. I'm going to show you what happens if you close this.
Mod Manager window.
The Mod Manager goes away as well. That must stay open. But if you notice here, there's more files in this directory here that have been generated now that the file has been opened.
Run on Unix 4 of 5. Mod Manager.jar 3 of 5. Log.txt 2 of 5. Config 1 of 5.
There's the config and the log file that has been generated. You guys want to leave that alone. If you ever want to wipe your Mod Manager config, just delete these. It'll get rid of all of that stuff. It won't delete your installation Minecraft side, so if you ever want to reset stuff, it will. But what I will do is, because we want to start fresh, and I don't know if I broke something by closing the CMD.
Log.txt 2 of 5. Config 1 of 5.
I am going to delete those just to kind of show you guys how that works.
Run on Windows.
And I'm going to give you another hint. If you don't want to have to go into this folder, if you go to the run on Windows.bat, press Applications key.
Context menu, open O, edit E, print P, run as administrator, share with Skype, move to OneDrive M, send with transfer, backup to drop, move to drop, scan with micro share, give access to sub, add to archive, add to run on with compress and decompress to run, restore preview, send to sub menu left.
Go to send to.
Bluetooth file transfer B compressed, zip, desktop, create shortcut D.
Boom. We're going to go to desktop, create shortcut. I can close this folder.
Window. Desktop list, Minecraft recycle, visit me, zoom, run on Windows.bat shortcut 20.
There's the run on Windows.bat shortcut.
Edit selected, run on Windows.
We can delete that title, call Mod Manager,
23
and run it.
Mod Manager profiles.
Boom. There we go. We have the Mod Manager as a little applet on our desktop. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and link the Mod Manager to the profile that we created in the Minecraft launcher.
Combo box default collapsed.
Right now, it is linked to our default profile, which is just our .minecraft folder. So if you are not using multiple installations, you do not have to do this. Go ahead and skip past this part. But if you aren't,
add profile button.
Let's go to the add profile.
Input dialog, edit selected, enter profile name.
All right.
E.
Let's do a select all with Control A and backspace, and we're going to call this
Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17.
Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17.1.
OK button.
We're going to press OK.
Input dialog. Edit selected C. Users Chris app data roaming.minecraft.
Alright, so that is the default. We're going to delete that, and we are going to put in the address that we had before.
Cancel. Edit C. Users Chris app data roaming.minecraft profiles Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17.
There we go.
OK button.
Press OK.
Success dialog. OK button.
And we are successful.
Remove profile. Add profile. Combo box default collapsed.
And if we press down arrow.
List. Blindcraft Survival Guide 1.17.1 selected 2 of 2.
There it is. We have successfully linked our profile. And because we went ahead and changed our FOV slider, we just nudged it a little bit. It had to register that we made an option change on that profile. It generated an options.txt file. If you don't do that first, you will get a warning if you try and open this profile. So the next step, we are going to install all of the mods and the add-ons that we need, and you're going to immediately notice a difference. So the next step is to install all of the programs here. We have our current profile selected.
Profiles. Combo Box Blind Craft Survival Guide 1.17.1 collapsed.
We are going to go through all of the options that are available here. We're going to install them all, and I'm going to give a very, very brief description of what all this stuff does, because I encourage you all to read the documentation linked in the description as well, so that you know all of the features that come in these mods and exactly how they're going to be able to help you. So let's check out the first one and the main mod here.
Add profile button. Remove profile button. Supported mods for 1.17. Fabric API not installed.
So first, we need the Fabric API. That's really important for a lot of these mods to have the right code bases to connect to the game and stuff like that.
Install button.
So we're gonna go ahead and press install.
Version selection dialog 0.42.1 button.
We're gonna pick this one because it's the most recent.
Select an option dialog. Yes button Alt plus Y.
We're gonna go ahead and hit yes to confirm the install.
Mod manager. Mod installed successfully dialog. Dialog Fabric API installed. OK button.
All right,
Profile.
there's Fabric API. Let's tab over to the next.
Accessibility plus extended. Not installed.
Here we are, Accessibility Plus Extended. This is going to be the main chunk of the screen reader access and things like that here.
Install button.
So let's install it.
Version selection dialog 1.6.6 button.
Yep, that's the most recent.
Select an option dialog. Yes button Alt. Mod manager. Mod installed successfully dialog. Dialog accessibility plus extended installed. OK button. Profile.
There's Accessibility Plus Extended, and this is going to do things like make more elements of the interface talk. It's going to give you access to crafting. It's going to read tooltips. It's going to help with chat. There's a lot of things that this core mod enables, and everything else is going to be icing on the cake. But the majority of your contextual information, being able to face ores and all that stuff, is going to come from this mod right here. Let's go to the next one.
Easy Life not installed.
The Easy Life mod is more for context. You can get keystrokes to do things like announce the direction you're facing. It'll read health and hunger to you. If you choose to, you can get your coordinates. It will play announcements when your health is low, when you're hungry, when you're about to drown. So like I said, it's just contextual icing on the cake.
Install button.
Let's go ahead and install it. Hit spacebar.
Version selection dialog 1.4.1 button.
Of course.
Select an option dialog. Yes button Alt plus Y. Mod manager. Mod installed successfully dialog.
We know the drill for now. Let's move on to the next one.
Numpad camera controls not installed.
The numpad camera controls, this may be optional for some people. It is optional for me because the keyboard that I'm using does not have a numpad, but I'm going to install it anyway just for wholeness sake. And what it will allow you to do is use your numpad in place of the mouse to turn your character. And that's really helpful because a lot of PC games, you use your right hand on your mouse to control your direction, and left, right, and middle click to do certain actions. This will move everything over to your keyboard.
Install button. Version selection dialog 1.3.0 button. Select an option dialog. Yes button Alt plus Y. Mod manager. Mod installed successfully dialog.
All right, there we go. Let's move on to the next one.
Controls menu bug fix. Change.
All right. So the next one is the control menu bug fix, and that's pretty self-explanatory. It just fixes some issues that we have in the control remapping menu, and you're probably going to want to use this because a lot of people do remap keys. Like for example, I remapped my drop item key from Q to a different key because I keep accidentally pressing the Q key. So let's go ahead and install that. That is something that you're gonna want to use.
Controls menu bug fix not installed. Install button. Version selection dialog 1.2.0 button. Select an option dialog. Yes button Alt plus Y. Mod manager. Mod installed successfully dialog. Profile.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Presence footsteps. Change version button.
The next mod is Presence Footsteps. And what this will do is it will give you context via your feet. If you're walking on grass, if you're walking on sand, if you're walking on stone or quartz or nether brick or anything like that, it'll give you much more pronounced footsteps, and it'll also help you track other players and entities around you. Because a lot of players who are sighted can just turn on subtitles, look down in the corner, and oh, there's a creeper coming. It's telling me where the footsteps are. And so if they can do that, I do not feel bad about us doing this. Let's install it.
Presence footsteps, not installed. Install button. Version selection dialog, R32 button. Select an option dialog, yes button, Alt+Y.
That's going to take a minute because it's got to download all of the sounds, and they are very high quality ones at that.
Mod installed successfully dialog.
There we go. The next one is sound physics. This is going to be more sound-based audio enhancement. It's going to make it so that if things are obscured behind walls, it will kind of high pass them, make them muffled. It will, so like for example, in my house, let's put some footage of me walking through the living room of my house. You can hear the footsteps kind of echoing off the high ceiling and stuff. It does that in caves as well. Let's go. It's really, really, really nice. So it is basically just for context. Let's go ahead and install it.
Synth physics, not installed. Install button. Version selection dialog, 2.1.0 button. Select an option dialog, yes button, Alt+Y. Mod manager, mod installed successfully dialog. Dialogs and physics installed. OK, profile.
All right, cool. The next one is Atmosphera. Now, Atmosphera is really, really helpful in giving biome-specific information. If it's daytime and you're standing in a plains, it's gonna sound like this. If you're standing on top of a structure and it's daytime, you're probably gonna hear some wind blowing like this. Or if you're standing on a beach and you're doing some fishing, it's gonna be really chill and relaxing like this. So let's go ahead and install that. That's probably going to take some time.
Atmosphera, not installed. Install button. Version selection dialog, 1.4.0 button. Select an option dialog, yes button, Alt+Y.
Yep, that's definitely going to take some time. Let's allow my terrible suburban internet to download these super high quality sound files.
Mod manager, mod installed successfully dialog. Dialog Atmosphera installed, OK button.
Boom, there it is.
Profile.
The next thing we're going to need is the Nvda Controller Dll. It will link it directly to the Nvda screen reader. I've heard rumors in the wind that someone is working on a pack for JAWS, but I haven't really heard any updates in a couple of months. So if I hear anything, I'll definitely post a link to any information in the comments. Let's go ahead and install the DLL.
Install Nvda Controller Dll button. Nvda installed successfully dialog. Dialog Nvda Controller Dll installed. OK button.
Boom.
Install Nv.
And I believe that's everything that we need on the mod manager front. So we are here on Cursed Forge, a website where we download a lot of mods and stuff like that, and we're going to be downloading the Cloth API. It's kind of like the Fabric API, but I'm sure as a non-programmer, I'm guessing this is what gives the hook-ins for all the atmospheric sounds and stuff in the last mod that we downloaded. I have this page linked in the description below. I'm going to show you how to download it. I am on the page with all of the versions. There is a version for the 1.18 snapshot, which releases about a week from now, but we want the one for 1.17.5. So I'm going to navigate via heading down to the table.
Main landmark cloth config API. Main file heading level 2. Fabric 1.16.4.
We don't want 1.16.4.
Recent files heading level 3. View all link. Table with 20. Name column 2 name link. Size column uploaded. Game vert downloads. Row 2 name column 2 fabric 1.1831v.
There's 1.18.
Actions column row 3 name column 2 fabric 1.16.4 slash
1.16.4 slash 1.16.5.
Act row 4 name column 2 fabric 1.17.1v.
1.17.1. That's what we want. We're gonna press enter.
Downloading 900.
Ah, there we go. It's finally downloading. Oh my god.
Download cloth config cloth tool menu new tab cloth.
Let's go to our downloads.
Document search download more actions menu table with 20 rows and 6 column 4 to start button. Column 5 keep button.
It's going to ask you to confirm that you want to keep this because of the file type.
Keep anyway button.
Keep anyway.
0% remaining alert. Download complete.
Alright, download complete. Now I'm going to show you guys how to install a mod manually. We are back on our desktop. We are going to open our .minecraft folder.
.minecraft window.
And I'm going to show you how to do this with normal default profiles as well as multiple profiles. So in your .minecraft folder, you will find a mods folder.
Mod 70 of 81.
So if you are not using multiple profiles, this is where you will put your stuff. But If I go to Profiles,
items view list selected. Date update mod Minecraft Survival Guide 1.171 of 1.
Here's our profile right here.
Items view list. Mods 5 of 10.
And then we will go to our mods folder, and this is where we want to put our stuff. So let's open up downloads.
Search. This document download. Cloth a day. 2 cloth config 5.
Here's our cloth config. We're going to copy with Control-C.
Mods win.
Paste.
Cloth config.
That's all we need. We're going to close out both of these, and that is how you install a mod. You just have to make sure that you check that the version numbers are supported, and that's really it. It is finally time. Let's go ahead and open up the launcher. Hopefully the music will not absolutely destroy our ears, but the options menu is probably the first place we're going. Because I have a legacy launcher here, you're going to see that I have 2 options in my start menu.
Search window, search box edit blank. Minecraft launcher app, find results in apps 1 of 1 Minecraft launcher.
Here we go.
Minecraft launcher pane.
That's opening up.
Clickable application.
Here we go.
Alert this installation has been modified and might not support the latest player safety features. Landmark. Choose installation. The Minecraft Survival Guide Fabric Loader 0.11.
That's what we want.
Play button.
And if we press this button and everything loads up, we've done it correctly. So fingers crossed, because I have not tested this installation whatsoever. Let's go.
Unloading alert busy. Unavailable. Desktop list.
Wow, that was fast.
Title screen.
Oh, it loaded and it's talking.
Start button. Type F0 with Streamlabs Minecraft star 1. Single player button.
We have NVDA.
Multiplayer button.
That's a good sign.
Minecraft Realms button. Language button. Options.
Let's go to options and go to sound.
5, 7. Reset. Accept. Done button. Music and sound.
Music and sound.
Master vault. Music 100%.
Music. Let's go all the way down.
Music. Blank. Music.
Wow, we gotta go 1 key at a time.
36.
Are you serious?
Music 23.
Boom.
Music off. Blank.
There we go. We got the music good. Perfect.
Master volume 100% slider. Done button. Options.
I had to tap the left arrow key so many times for that, guys. Oh my goodness. But here we are. We've got a complete Minecraft setup. If you have done everything correctly, you should be able to just load it right on up and play as normal. I want to thank you guys for having the attention span to make it this far. I know it's been a lot of blah blah blah, put this here, press these buttons, but it's going to be well worth it. This stuff is still in development and has been for quite a long time. More features are going to come. Some of this will probably change. Maybe I'll do an update in the future if you guys ask for it. Shoaib has been really good at making this intuitive, asking questions, answering questions, and stuff like that. I am super thankful for him. Shout out to him for making these mods and the mod manager. Shout out to Lewis for starting this whole project over a year ago. The year anniversary of Accessibility Plus actually just passed. I want to say a couple more things. First, it did kind of start with mainly low vision players, and I'm sorry about that. The problems that need to be solved, we usually start with the easy ones like interface elements and stuff like that, and then we start working up to the hard ones like environmental context, proper control remapping, and stuff like that. But we still have some really hard problems to solve, and one of the main ones is building. Because how do you represent blocks in a 3D space as an indoor-outdoor type situation when you're, putting them together piece by piece and stuff like that? How does the player keep track of where everything is in a 3-dimensional space? Like when you're putting up walls and windows and a roof and putting blocks down and everything like that. Because, those are some things that we do talk about in the audio access Discord server run by Shoaib and Greenbean Gravy, which will be linked below. But anyway, guys, I'm done rambling. I want to thank you all for coming and watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like, dislike if you don't like. I don't know why you'd do that since YouTube hid those at the time of recording. But anyway, thank you all so much, and I will see you in episode 1 where we will get to the survival and actually showing how the mods work. Bye-bye.